Good morning, students. Hope you all are well. Today, in this part 3 of Atoms and Molecules video, we'll discuss about the size of atoms and their symbols. What is an atom? You know that atom is the building block of the matter. The matters are made up of atoms, very tiny particles by which the matter is made up of is atom. You can see here, this is the hydrogen atom. This green part is the nucleus of hydrogen atom, and the surrounding is the cloud where the electron revolves. In this way, the structure of atoms you can imagine for the other atoms also. This nucleus is very small in size, and after this nucleus there is a big cloud of the electrons. So this is how the structure of atom or the size of atom. How big are atoms? Students, do you know that atoms are very small in size? They are smaller than anything that we can imagine or compare with. More than millions of atoms, when stacked, would make a layer barely as thick as a sheet of a paper. You can see atomic radius is measured in nanometer, and 1 nanometer is equal to 1 upon 10 to the power 9 meter, and 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanometer. Here some relative sizes of different atoms are given, like atom of hydrogen, molecule of water, molecule of hemoglobin, grain of sand, and watermelon. These you can see 10 to the power minus 10 is the size of atom of hydrogen. 10 to the power minus 9 is the molecule of water, and the size of molecule of hemoglobin is 10 to the power minus 8. Grain of sand size is 10 to the power minus 4, and 10 to the power minus 2. Watermelon 10 to the power minus 1. So in this way you can imagine how small the atoms are. These are very small, and these are so insignificant in size, but even you know that we care them. Why do we care them? Because our entire world is made up of atoms. We cannot see them by the naked eye, but they are there and constantly affecting whatever we do. But through the modern techniques, we can now produce magnified images of surfaces of elements showing atoms. As you can see, this is the image of elements showing atoms. Symbols for atoms. You know that elements, if you write, it is quite big to write. So there was a need to represent the elements with the symbols. Dalton, he gave the symbols for the elements, and he gave the symbols like you can see on the screen, that hydrogen, this dot inside the circle, phosphorus, you can see this is the inverted Y inside the circle, copper C inside the circle, and so on. But it was difficult to memorize for the symbols for more than 100 elements present at that time. Then Berzelius suggested that the symbols of the elements be made from 1 or 2 letters of the name of the elements. In this way, the symbols were given by the first letter of the elements, or along with the first letter, the second letter, or any letter from the word. In the beginning, The names of the elements were derived from the name of the place where they were found for the first time. For example, the name copper, it was taken from Cyprus. Some names were taken from specific colors. For example, gold was taken from the word meaning yellow. Nowadays, IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, it is an international scientific organization which approves names of the elements, symbols, and units. Many of the symbols were the first one or the two letters of the elements name in English. You can see here the symbols of the different elements like aluminium, Al. There is a rule to write the symbols for the elements, like A is the capital letter and L is a small letter, uppercase then lowercase. All the element symbols you have to write in such a way. This is a rule. You have to follow this rule strictly. You cannot write A capital as well as L also capital. So whenever you are writing the symbols for the elements, you have to be more careful. Argon, AR, because if only one letter will be taken, suppose A will be taken, then aluminium and argon both are from A. Even arsenic also from A. So there are some letters, some elements which start with the same letter. So that is why one more letter is added in the symbol. Like in aluminium it is Al, argon it is Ar, barium Ba, calcium Ca, carbon C, chlorine Cl, cobalt Co. Copper is taken from cuprum. Cuprum is the Latin name of copper. It is derived from the Latin name that is cuprum and its symbol is Cu. Fluorine F, gold Au, hydrogen H, iodine I, iron Fe, lead Pb. Lead is also from Latin name plumbum and iron is from Latin name ferrum, Fe. Nitrogen N, oxygen O, potassium it is also from the Latin name that is kalium and then symbol is K. Silicon Si, silver Ag, again it is from the Latin name argentum. Sulfur S, zinc Zn. So in this way the symbols were given by Berzelius. In you can see that it is difficult, you can feel that it is difficult to learn, but by the passes of time, with a lot of practice, you will memorize it easily. Here I have given some elements name which you will use many times for writing the formula. This is sodium. This also derived from the natrium, that is a Latin name, and the symbol is Na. Copper from cuprum Cu, potassium from kalium K, lead from plumbum Pb, gold from aurum Au, silver from argentum Ag, iron from ferrum Fe. So students, you all will learn these symbols whichever are given in this video, and you will make the table in your notebook also. Thank you. Have a good day.